Hello, my friends. Welcome to our midday live broadcast. Tonight at 9 o'clock, we have our fourth session of our September boot camp. Let me just kind of scroll down and look to see who's here. Roger, it's nice to see you. Okay. Now, for those of you that are here for the first time, welcome. And for those of you that are regular students, here we go again. Because LinkedIn and Facebook have made some outrageous new changes that are going to frankly make it easier than ever before to build your business. LinkedIn and Facebook have changed things up, and the better you understand these changes, the easier it's going to be for you to recruit new reps, sell more product, and build your business faster. Now, at the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing: talking to people. So how would you feel if you knew in advance that the people you were talking to needed and wanted what you're selling? So you'd never be rejected when you told them about your network marketing business. How would you feel if every morning you could get up, log into your LinkedIn account and see messages from people that want to join your business? How would you feel? That's how you're going to feel. That's how you're going to feel. We have people that are literally jumping on in the morning. Whoops, let me move this out of the way. Getting up every morning. One of my students used to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. She couldn't sleep. Why? Because she knew there were all kinds of people waiting to talk to her. How would you feel if you could close 80% of the people that you talk to about your business? 8 out of 10 people. How would that make you feel? Now, I'm not exaggerating. People are experiencing these kinds of results. Now, for the last 3 months, I've been secretly working on something new that generates more nonstop leads than you can believe, that turn immediately into customers, distributors, and sales. We're going to be introducing it in our October bootcamp. Something that instantaneously positions you as a person of influence, that people will reach out to you and ask you about your business. So whether you're an old friend, a loyal student, a new student, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take their business to the next level, this new information will give you an unfair advantage over your competition for the rest of the year. This unfair advantage is like having a crystal ball when it comes to identifying perfect prospects for your business. What if you knew that 1 out of 5 people would get into business with you, only you know who out of the 5? Well, let's take that up a notch. What if you knew out of 100 people that 20 people would get into your business? The fall is the best season to build your business. That's because once the summer season is over, people begin to get more serious about making money. Vacations are over, school has started back up, business starts buzzing again. Inflation and the rising cost of everything is causing more people to jump on LinkedIn because they want to generate an additional stream of income on a full-time or a part-time basis. LinkedIn is exploding. In the fall, you've got more social events, parties, and family get-togethers than the whole rest of the year put together. Combining all of these factors results in 2 important things. 1, people spend more money. 2, people need more money. So with that in mind, understand that more people begin to seek part-time remote work or find a better paying job in September than any other month. And that's when people get serious about making money again. Now, there are new prospecting and recruiting scripts, strategies, and tactics that work better in the fall than at any other time of the year. And when used correctly, they will enable you to quadruple the size of your existing network and experience significant rank advancements over the next 3 months. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn and Facebook have made many of my strategies and tactics even more effective than ever before. And some of the recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete because those features don't exist anymore. So we're going to show you how to enroll more reps with a proven activity using innovative texting tactics. Changing your photograph on Facebook results in immediate conversations. Wishing someone a happy birthday. Talking about a holiday, an official holiday. We had Labor Day at the beginning of the month. Well, we've got all kinds of holidays coming up. You got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you got Columbus Day. And then we have the unofficial holidays. And of course, we have posts. Any kind of motivational post that people can react to and people that can respond to. That becomes your principal activity. When you make a post, people on Facebook and people on LinkedIn like it, make a comment about it, which gives you an opportunity to talk to the people that responded to your post. So whether it's on your phone, a desktop, or a laptop, it doesn't matter. This is the process for you to have wonderful conversations with people. Today, the fastest growing top earners in your business will tell you that they owe their success to my simple 4-step formula and my scripts. They teach them to everyone that comes into their business, and as a result, they've got the fastest growing teams of excited distributors in their company. The simplicity and ease of teaching this to everyone that comes into their business ensures immediate duplication that drives rank advancement, motivation, and rapid rank advancement deeper into your organization. Everyone follows the formula and scripts because they enable them to enroll new distributors and customers into their business in less than an hour or 2 a day. It's 4 simple steps. Create a free LinkedIn and Facebook profile. If you've already got one, you need to make sure that it's visible. Instantly connect with perfect prospects, people you're already connected to. Communicate with them at will and close the sale in less than an hour a day. And then teach the steps to everyone that you bring into your business, and you're on your way. Now, these 4 simple steps are easy to follow, and they're easy to teach. It's like learning to dance, like the cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. Bring somebody into the business, you can immediately teach it. And once you master the formula and scripts, you can immediately help your new recruits use them to bring people into their business, and your business grows too. When you help your new recruits become successful quickly, they'll stay in business with you. Everyone on your team will overcome and break through the greatest obstacle facing every network marketer today: not having qualified prospects to talk to. And you can help your new recruits make a few sales immediately on Facebook before they make their traditional warm market list and start making calls. The routine is change your picture and watch what happens. Instead of calling people, your warm market list, change your picture, they reach out to you, the dynamics of the conversation change. So Mary makes a comment when you change your picture, you start a conversation, you bring Mary into the business. Now you help Mary do the same thing. Open up her settings, make herself visible, change her picture, and the next thing she knows, she's got 2 of her people want to know what she's doing. And that's the process, just around a picture change. Now, it's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday, by Wednesday, they could be bringing in their friends. By Friday, they could be bringing in their friends. Now, the secret's out about LinkedIn. Millions of professionals are rushing to join LinkedIn for the easy direct access it gives it everyone to other members. And unfortunately, the marketing activity of many of these new members is violating LinkedIn's terms of service. It has forced them to make significant adjustments and changes to the way that you can now connect and communicate with other members. Your success on LinkedIn is going to depend on a number of factors. Number one, optimizing your profile so it can be found in everybody's searches. Two, adjusting your profile settings so people can see the important details. Three, understanding the dynamic use of LinkedIn and how people communicate with others. Four, positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market and industry. Five, creating effective lead generation methods that turn prospects into business builders. And we're going to teach you all of this in our upcoming boot camp. It starts on October the 5th. I'm going to give you a link to register. Influencing your audience with effective posting and efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratios. Everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook created their profile for a reason. Their photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospects for your business. Prospects who'd be interested in your business and eager to talk about it. Now, in that bowl of candy, the green M&Ms represent business builders. They are looking for a way to generate a stream of income. They want to make extra full-time income from home. The orange M&Ms are recession victims, people that lost their jobs. Yellow M&Ms are unhappy network marketers, seriously looking for another opportunity. The blue M&Ms are active network marketers that are open to looking at your business because they're just not making it in their business. And customers, people who would eagerly buy your products and could become business builders later. The key when you're reaching out to people you don't know is you got to be reaching out to active people. So if somebody created a profile 10 years ago, haven't been back in 7 years, and you reach out to these people, LinkedIn's going to snap your account, turn it off. They're going to assume that you're a robot. First, we want to make sure they're active. Now, LinkedIn's going to make it easy for you. And this has changed over the last 12 months. For one thing, LinkedIn lets people put an open to work frame around their picture. They're either looking for work, looking to change jobs, or they've got a job and they're open to work with new customers. Easy to tell the difference. It only takes 2 or 3 text messages back and forth, and you'll know exactly who you want to talk to. Now, last year, we used to guide everybody that before you send someone a connection request, you should make sure they're active. And one way to do it is to see if they posted anything. Posting is an extra step. And if someone hadn't posted something in 12 months, we wanted to pass and go over to someone else. Now, just because they haven't posted doesn't mean they're active. So we have to look at dates. We have to look at other parts of the profile. Well, now what LinkedIn has done is they're giving you other things to see. Are they making comments? What are they doing? What are they doing? This is the most important thing. So LinkedIn and Facebook are like 2 big bowls of candy. They are online gold mines of eager prospects that you can proactively reach into anytime you want from any place in the world and pull out the desired candy of your choice. No limits. But today, LinkedIn is 100 times better than Facebook. Now, the fast way to grow your business is to find and enroll professionals that want to start their own business on the internet. Many want to launch new careers, and others are open to work and want to generate full-time or part-time income from home. They're as easy to reach out to as reaching into that bowl of candy and pulling out the green M&Ms. Your business can also grow faster when you find and enroll active network marketers in other companies or people with prior network marketing experience who'd like to find a new company. It's as easy as pulling blue M&Ms from the candy bowl when you know where to find them and how to approach them. How many times a day can you reach into that bowl? As many times a day as you want. And then the fastest way to grow your business is to find and enroll unhappy network marketers with teams who are searching for a new company. And it can be as simple as pulling a yellow M&M from the candy bowl. When you know where to find them, how to make a connection, and what to say to them. It's easy to identify perfect prospects from the information listed on their page, your activity, and some answers to some simple questions. Now, every time you make a connection with someone that you believe could very well be a prospect, it's like you're planting a seed in the ground. Every connection is a seed. And then what do we do with seeds? We water the seeds. We fertilize the ground. So your daily activity, including text, posts, likes, comments, and direct messages, proactively nourish your relationship with everyone. Posting is one of the biggest relationship builders. And when you only talk about your business to the prospects that you know need or want what you're selling, you'll close more sales and dramatically reduce or eliminate ever being rejected. So we wait until our plants get to a certain height before we start talking to people. LinkedIn's new celebrations feature is going to make it easier for all of you to connect with folks, and more important, follow up with people. Now, why do most people fail in sales? Well, the truth is they don't follow up. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and stop. And only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. They don't follow up. Now, LinkedIn has made an easy way for you to follow up with everybody. Let's look at some sales statistics. The fortune is in the follow-up. 2% of sales are made on the first contact, 3% on the second, and 5% on the third contact, which means that only 10% of sales are made in the first 3 contacts. A post is a contact. 10% of sales are made on the 4th contact, and 80% of sales are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. It just means connecting with other people. Fortune's in the follow-up. You can actually get 80% of the people that you're talking to buy what you're selling, as long as you are talking to the right people. Now, Sam is one of my students in Australia, and he's using LinkedIn's celebrations feature to connect with old prospects. Let me show you exactly what he did. I'm going to pop over here to LinkedIn. All right. So you go over here to your network. I got 22 people that want to connect with me. Now, I go back over to my network and I look at the people that I am directly connected to. I've got over 10,755 connections. The maximum number is 30. So in the search, they're counting 9,500 people. First level connections. Pop up here and search for people that you're already connected to. Looking. I got 1,300 people that I'm connected to that are looking for an opportunity. So let's look at Robert. He was working with his company until 2023, lost his job. And it looks like he's got one again. Now we can come down here and let's look at his activity. He commented on something 1 month ago. He had a reaction to something someone did a month ago and posts. He made a post 5 years ago. The important thing is we know he is active. You only want to reach out to people that are active. So what Sam did, Sam knows exactly who he's looking for. He's looking for investors. He's looking for people in real estate. And all he has to do is come up here. Investors. I got 543 people. Sam, see, once you know who you want to talk to, all right, so Sam is selling a program and he makes $5,000. Signing up people with 5,000, some are upgrading to 15. So working with me one-on-one, now he's been a student of mine for 2 years. This year, he really wanted to ramp it up. So we started working in March. And after our second session, I got this. Been 2 weeks since our last coaching session. I sponsored 12 people. That's 12 people in 14 days. I've been busy onboarding a new team. Been on Zoom for 5 to 6 hours a day. That was the last day in March. Then I hear from him a week later in April. Hard to believe I'm writing this. Thanks to your coaching, I've added 21 new team members in the last 3 weeks. That's one a day. Do the math. 21 people times $5,000. And it's still growing by the day as we speak. Your coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going forward, to getting rejection after rejection, to signing up 90% of the people that he talks to. Got so busy, I wasn't able to attend the last boot camp. My business is taken off and I won't be able to stop, even if I wanted to. I'm not showing you this to impress you. I'm showing this to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. Now, as soon as you jump into this, there are things that you can change on your profile. Let me go back over here to my network. Scroll down. Connection, celebrations is a new feature. They'll show you who changed your job. They'll show you who's having a birthday. They'll show you who's celebrating an anniversary. Darnella is one of my coaching students. We just started working together. And we changed her profile. So this is going out to all of the people that she's connected to, that she started a new position. Let's go over here to birthdays. So with birthdays, you can see how long you've been connected. 3 months ago, you had to look the person's profile up and then check the profile to see how long have you been connected. You can see the ones, the green dot means you're logged in right now. The green donut means they're on a mobile. So I've been connected to Ann for 10 years. We've never talked. Never talked. And this is the power of the entire process. Let's see. Francisco was here earlier, but he's not here today. Okay. Oops. Now, it doesn't matter what you're selling. When I started working with Joanne about 4.5, 5 years ago, she sells insurance, and she'd been in Melaleuca for 7 years, but the person that brought her into the business was not doing the business, so she was an orphan. 70% of people in network marketing companies are orphans. So we started working together. Our first month, she doubled her income. The second month, it tripled. And she started rank advancing in her company. And then she started to apply what I was teaching her to make connections with people that needed insurance. And she was having outrageous success. She called, in fact, then she applied it to her insurance business, and the insurance company paid her $5,000 to come in and train the other agents how you can get business from LinkedIn. So she called in about 3.5 weeks ago.
I mean, Max, what you taught me, obviously I've applied to my network marketing business, and it absolutely works. We know that. It's a fact. You've done it with me, you've done it with so many others. But, you know, one of the things I always say was, what you teach us, we can apply to any job, any job. And it's the same technique, it's the same dance. And I've used it in the insurance world where I was recruiting for multiple agencies and using your technique. I remember one month I recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. You know, that's huge. And I know that you've worked with others that have built huge insurance agencies as well. Currently, I'm doing outside sales. I'm working for Republic Services, as you can see in my banner there. I have been with the company 2.5 months. I started in the beginning of May. And I told my manager when I was in the interview process how I thought that, you know, I can apply LinkedIn and explode, you know, this type of position. And it didn't register with him. And I waited and I said the first couple of weeks, I got to learn what I'm doing. I got that down. And then I said, I'm posting my first customer. So if you look back about a month, you'll see, you know, Go Auto was my first post, nothing fancy. And then about a week ago, I think I did 5 posts in a row. And one of my posts for Red Arrow Diner has gotten over 6,000 views between two, you know, it said, oh, do you want to post in the, you know, restaurant group or whatever? So this one here is a nonprofit, the one that you have right there. So they do mental health. And, you know, I got 23 likes on that and a good number of views. This one was a little restaurant in Nashua, and I think it was over 1,100 views when I saw it last. So what I'm doing is I've got a little twist, a little auto dealership. I think that one had about 1,200 views when I first looked at it last one. I'm not even really, the diner one's my favorite, the next one right there. So this diner, Red Arrow Diner, been around for 100 years. And I just posted me with some of the guys outside and one of the owners, 67 people liked it. So using your technique, I do a little post, and the only thing I'm saying about Republic Services is welcome to the Republic Services family. So just doing that, you know, it was getting more engagement, more people within the company. But just in the last week or so, I've been asked, I trained my group of, you know, my office, and now I've got my division manager sending out messages talking about how because of these couple of posts that I've done, I had someone on LinkedIn that I connected with on the 25th of June with my message one that you taught, copy paste, and I got a sale from that. And this guy, he's got 10 gas stations. So I'm getting the first one in August. And, you know, as long as we deliver, which we will, I'll end up getting 10 locations from him seeing my posts that you taught us how to do. You know what I mean? So I have a little bit of a twist, but my manager sent out a message talking about how he sees the value of what I'm doing, talking about me being 310% of budget. Then it's gone out to the region. And now one of the division managers are reaching out. They're shocked at what I'm doing. They're talking about me training their leaders and their sales force. They have 40,000 people that work for Republic Services. And this is like, you know, breaking news using LinkedIn to do what we're doing here. I just think super cool. You know, it's like throwing that pebble in the water. And I just want to let you know, it's still having the ripple effect from what you and I have done.
So I have, I think 3 people on here that are, everybody that's on here, I think is a student. But I have 3 people here that are contemplating one-on-one coaching.
Why are they doing that, Matt? There's no question. The one-on-one coaching is where this all clicks for me. You know what I mean? And you know, after like my second session with you, we fixed the profile. You showed me the basics. I started running with it. I couldn't sleep at night. You know, once we started having our one-on-one sessions, I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, and I would start doing my connections, you know, doing what you taught me. And as you know, if you go back to our, you know, trail there, I enrolled 3 people in one day when I was doing the network marketing. I got paid $5,000 to do 3 LinkedIn trainings for one of the insurance groups. Your training, your one-on-one coaching has opened up so many doors for me. So as time goes by, I always like to give you an update to let you know how I'm doing, but it all stems back to that one-on-one training that we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, were you surprised at how fast everything started to happen?
Initially, yeah. I mean, like, Max, I knew about you. I've heard about you from years before you and I had gotten together. You know, I've watched some of the webinars that you had, but I mean, like, immediately when we first started working together, it just was like a snowball effect. But when I take that into other areas and see how it explodes, like, I can't tell you how excited I am about what I'm doing now. Seeing it with my upper management, how they're all like super excited. Many of those people that like this post are at Republic Services, the 67, and many of them I weren't connected to. So it was a layup in growing my connections. So every time you look at my connections, it grows. You know, it doesn't take a ton of time. You know, you put in 20, 30 minutes a day, but it's really hard to not want to keep going because it's so much fun.
Well, think about the ripple effect. Coming to this company, you're introducing them to something new. How big is the company?
We service about 14 million customers across the country, but there are about 40,000 people that work at Republic Services. And I'm just one of them. And literally, I'm getting attention from across the country with what I'm doing. I'm even getting competitors sending me messages that are like, I wish I did that when I was with the company, or you know what I mean? Like, people are like, how brilliant. And it's such a simple concept. It's like giving a thank you to the customers, but it's promoting me, it's promoting the business, it's promoting, the company I work for. And it's just so simple. It's a post, you know what I mean? It takes 10 minutes to put it together.
And that's, my friends, one of the things that I emphasize in our current boot camp, because it's not just about the conversation you have. It's about your activity. It's about putting things out there that people can see, that people can react to, that people can respond to, that the ripple effect of that is indescribable. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised in 6 months if you got, I don't know if you're looking for it, major promotion, maybe VP of training.
And I can totally see something like that, coming down the pike if that's the path that I choose. But right now, I think that I'm just having so much fun doing this. You know what I mean? Like when you get so excited to do a job that, is fun and you enjoy it, I can see that happening down the road or them coming up with some sort of initiative. But for now, I just want to focus on this because this is just, it's totally fun. Just like when building network marketing business this way, it's far more fun than asking friends to come over and, would you please come over and do it, what I mean? Way more fun.
Well, Joanne, it was wonderful to hear from you. Again, congratulations are once again in order. For me, it's going to be enjoyable to watch your career blossom, as a result of, what I taught you. But, you've added your own little spin to it. I mean, I love that line, let's start trash.
Thank you.
It's terrific. Thanks again for sharing
Thank you.
your story and congratulations.
Thank you. And anyone, on the fence, don't hesitate. Max's time is limited. And, if you get the opportunity to work with him, he is truly a guest. So thank you again, Max.
Thank you.
All right, now I'm looking for Agatha. Let me unmute you. Agatha, you have a profile on LinkedIn because it doesn't appear like you're coming up. Are you on LinkedIn? Well, Agatha might not have her mic on. If people can't see you, they can't see what you're doing. Awkward and difficult to try to talk to people if they can't see you. Now, all of you are heading down the same road. Your profile is the only thing that you need. The only thing that you need to be successful. Once it's up and visible, you are free to talk to all kinds of people. I'm gonna let's bring up Francisco. So Francisco's been a student for a long time. We started working with me back in the AOL days. He got his income up to about $3,000 a month. He was in his 20s. He came back to network marketing in 2020. Today, he sent me this. Oops. In March. I'm living the network marketing dream that everyone dreams about, thanks to what you taught me. The whale that I enrolled in my business in December, a network marketer that had 200,000 people in his organization, joined him in December, and by March, brought 80,000 people into Francisco's business. Everyone is motivated, excited because your strategies and scripts are helping everyone. All of my leaders are, as well as everyone that aspires to be a leader, following the steps to your 90-day game plan. You're the undisputed top social networking trainer in the business. Everyone on his team loves him because he's teaching them what I taught him. All right? He's up to 500,000 people. He was on the session the other night. He has 30 seasoned network marketers on his team. Hey, you're all heading down the same road. You all have, it's an equal playing field. What people see of you, your profile, sets the stage for outrageous success. Let me pop over here.
It's gonna close. That company's gonna close.
As I'm done.
It's gonna close. Been waiting all day.
All right, so Dan, when we started working together, was building a Maluka business. One of the top guys in the company recruited him. And then he died. So he kind of got disenchanted with building the business. So he shifted. And he started looking for people for his cleaning business. Last year, he was struggling financially. The end of last year and this year, he's made over $2 million. Frequently calls in.
And I have to tell you, I love when former students come back. So we're broadcasting it right here. So I want to open this up and I'm going to bring up Dan. And everybody's got a story. Dan has an amazing one. I just want to.
Hi, Max.
Hey, Dan, it's nice to see you.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing is the question.
Living the dream life. That's all I can say. It's amazing. It's amazing. Beyond amazing. My business has exploded and we're just growing in leaps and bounds. We've got our biggest problem is getting enough people and equipment. And as you know, I use your principles outside of network marketing, but they're awesome in any walk of life.
I remember last year you made the comment that you were struggling financially to where you couldn't even put tires on your car.
That's true. That's true. And now we have 5 work vehicles, 5 drones. We, in the process of buying another one, and we buy everything with cash.
What advice would you give anybody that was listening to you and
I would say, it's all a numbers game, but at the same time, the numbers can be slanted in your favor. And that's what I think your process did for me, was slanted the numbers in my favor. I learned who to contact and how to contact the right people. And I was building a network marketing company, and I stopped just because I got kind of sideswiped when my sponsor died. And Jason was, just a great guy, and he just kind of really set me back. But I was also using these in my personal business, and it just started taking off because of the contacts I was making. I was making local contacts and just started, it's taken off. And we just signed on to clean over 1,000 Pizza Huts. We are cleaning water towers and just things that I never would have imagined. And just the way it's all happened was really just because of making contacts, just expanding my network, contacting people in my area, and contacting people outside of my area with the companies and the people I wanted to work with, and learning who those people were and how to message them. That was the thing that, knowing who to talk to is 1/4 of the bat. I think it's about 1/4 of it. It's knowing how to talk to people. That's the hardest part. Knowing what to say and knowing how to get that conversation going and keeping it going, and to the point where, to be able to say, okay, not right now for this person, that, their focus is on other things, but just knowing, I've had people that I talked to, and I realized that, the conversation wasn't going where I wanted it to, and it was a not right now. But you know what? We've come back and talked to those people again, and just in keeping up with little messages like, how's, happy birthday. And I've had people just say, oh, hey, yeah, thank you. And you know what? I want to talk to you. By keeping up. And those little things matter, and building that relationship. Relationships have meant everything.
Yeah, it's all about relationship. Let me ask you, what was the biggest thing that you got from me when we were working in my coaching program?
How to talk to people.
That's right.
Talk to them. Being able to and responding in a timely manner, but not being like a vulture and not being on top of people. I still get messages every day from vultures, people that make me feel like they're vultures. And I know they're just trying to build their business, but they shoot me messages, blind messages, about telling me all about their business and how great it is and how much I could earn and all that stuff. And they don't even, and that's the very first message they send me. And you know what? I usually block them, because, to me, they're just they're not out there talking to people to work with people. For them, it's just, they just want the money. And I've learned, help enough other people get what they want, and you get everything you could ever want.
Yeah.
And it's so true. It is the most truest thing I've ever heard. And I didn't know it at the time, because it was all about me. Because I need was my issue. I need. I was in a need, and not in a helping other people. It was all about me and what I need.
Well, that's understandable when you need tires on your car and you can't afford it. But again, just making that little shift in your mindset, knowing that you're going to feel the need. It's coming.
Exactly.
It's coming.
I was just going to say that last time I talked to you, I figured we'd do $250,000. We're going to surpass $2 million this year. That's a humongous jump. And we can't keep up.
Well, I'm glad I played a small part in it.
You know what? I got to.
Now, let me just say this. How did he get 1,000 Pizza Huts? He connected with 2 entrepreneurs that each owned 500 Pizza Huts. It's almost the same thing like when you connect with a network marketer. 2 guys, between the 2 of them, own 1,000 Pizza Huts. He connected with them on LinkedIn. Tonight, we have our 4th session of boot camp. I am going to put in the chat a link to register for our October boot camp, which is going to start on October the 5th, along with a link to register for our fall top earner retreat. With a special promotion price. Go to maxliger.com/retreat combo. Use the code Go Big Fast in lowercase, and you have 2 days to use that code. You can get it to both of them for $199. It's an extension of my birthday promotion. See all of you in boot camp tonight. Look forward to seeing you in our October boot camp. So until next time, best of luck in building your business and God bless.